Have you ever wondered why some people seem genuinely happy even during difficult times, while others struggle to find joy despite having wealth, success, or fame? It's a fascinating question. After all, we live in a world that constantly tells us happiness is just around the corner. We are told that if we earn more money, buy a bigger house, find the perfect relationship, achieve our dream career, or gain recognition from others, then we will finally be happy. But is that really true? If happiness comes from success, why are so many successful people unhappy? Why do some wealthy individuals experience loneliness, anxiety, and depression, while others with modest lifestyles seem content and fulfilled? The answer lies in psychology. For decades, psychologists have studied happiness, trying to understand what truly makes people feel satisfied with their lives. Their discoveries challenge many of the beliefs we hold about success, pleasure, and fulfillment. One of the biggest misconceptions about happiness is that it comes from external achievements. Imagine you finally buy the car you've always wanted. For weeks, maybe months, you feel excited. Every time you look at it, you feel proud. But eventually, the excitement fades. The car becomes normal. The same thing happens with a promotion, a new phone, a bigger house, or even social media fame. Psychologists call this phenomenon hedonic adaptation. Human beings have an incredible ability to adapt. No matter how good or bad a situation may be, we eventually become accustomed to it. What once felt extraordinary becomes ordinary. This explains why achieving our goals often brings temporary happiness rather than lasting fulfillment. Many people spend years climbing a mountain, only to discover that reaching the top doesn't provide the permanent happiness they expected. This doesn't mean goals are unimportant. Goals give us direction and motivation, but happiness is not something waiting for us at the finish line. It is something we create throughout the journey. So what actually contributes to lasting happiness? Research suggests that three major factors play a significant role: relationships, purpose, and gratitude. Let's begin with relationships. One of the longest studies ever conducted on human happiness followed participants for more than 70 years. The conclusion was surprisingly simple. Strong relationships make people happier and healthier. Not wealth, not fame, not status. Relationships. Humans are social creatures. We are wired for connection. Meaningful relationships provide emotional support, a sense of belonging, and opportunities to share life's experiences. Think about some of your happiest memories. They probably involve other people. Family gatherings, laughing with friends, celebrating achievements, helping someone in need, sharing moments of joy. These experiences create emotional richness that material possessions cannot replace. Even small interactions matter: a friendly conversation, a sincere compliment, a simple act of kindness. These seemingly insignificant moments contribute more to happiness than many people realize. In fact, studies show that helping others often increases our own happiness. When we support another person, our brains release chemicals associated with pleasure and well-being. Kindness benefits both the giver and the receiver. Now let's talk about purpose. Imagine waking up every morning with nothing meaningful to do. No goals, no mission, no reason to push forward. At first, it might sound relaxing, but over time, most people would feel empty. Purpose gives our lives direction. It provides a reason to keep moving forward, especially during difficult times. People who feel their lives have meaning tend to be more resilient, more motivated, and more satisfied. Purpose does not have to be something grand. You don't need to become famous or change the world. Your purpose might be raising children, helping your community, building a business, creating art, teaching others, or simply becoming the best version of yourself. Purpose transforms ordinary actions into meaningful experiences. It reminds us that our efforts matter, and that sense of meaning contributes greatly to long-term happiness. Now, let's explore gratitude. The human brain evolved to focus on problems. Thousands of years ago, this helped our ancestors survive. Those who paid attention to dangers were more likely to stay alive. But in modern life, this survival mechanism can create unnecessary stress. Many people spend their days focusing on what they lack rather than appreciating what they already have. They focus on missed opportunities, unmet expectations, and future worries. As a result, they overlook the good things already present in their lives. Gratitude changes that. Gratitude trains the mind to recognize positive experiences. It shifts our attention from scarcity to abundance. Psychologists have repeatedly found that people who practice gratitude report higher levels of happiness, optimism, and life satisfaction. One simple exercise can make a significant difference. Every evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't need to be extraordinary. Maybe you're grateful for a peaceful walk, a good meal, a supportive friend, a beautiful sunset, or simply another day of life. Over time, this habit teaches your brain to notice positivity more naturally. Another important factor in happiness is mindset. Happy people are not people without problems. They experience setbacks, disappointments, failures, and hardships just like everyone else. The difference lies in how they interpret those experiences. When challenges arise, they don't immediately assume the worst. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" they ask, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of viewing failure as proof of inadequacy, they see it as an opportunity for growth. This perspective is known as a growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe abilities can improve through effort and learning. They understand that mistakes are part of progress. Because of this, they are more likely to persevere during difficult situations. And resilience is closely connected to happiness. Life will never be free from problems, but our response to those problems can dramatically influence our emotional well-being. Another area often overlooked is physical health. The mind and body are deeply connected. When we neglect our physical health, our mental health often suffers as well. Exercise is one of the most powerful natural mood boosters available. Physical activity releases endorphins and dopamine, chemicals that promote feelings of well-being. Even a short daily walk can improve mood, reduce stress, and increase mental clarity. Sleep is equally important. When we're sleep-deprived, we become more emotionally reactive, less patient, and more vulnerable to negative thinking. Quality sleep helps regulate emotions and improves overall well-being. Spending time in nature also has remarkable psychological benefits. Research shows that natural environments can reduce stress, lower anxiety, and improve mood. A walk through a park, listening to rain, watching a river flow, or sitting beneath trees. These experiences help calm the mind and restore mental energy. Many people search for happiness in complicated solutions while overlooking these simple fundamentals. Perhaps the most profound discovery in psychology is that happiness is not a destination. It is not a magical place we reach after obtaining enough money, success, or possessions. It is not hidden somewhere in the future. Happiness is created in the present. It emerges from daily habits, daily choices, daily perspectives. It grows when we appreciate what we have, when we nurture meaningful relationships, when we pursue meaningful goals, when we help others, when we take care of our minds and bodies, and when we learn to find beauty in ordinary moments. At the end of life, people rarely wish they had spent more time chasing material things. Instead, they remember the people they loved, the experiences they shared, the lessons they learned, and the moments that made life meaningful. So, if you're searching for happiness, don't wait for some future event to deliver it. Start today. Call a friend. Take a walk. Express gratitude. Help someone. Spend time with family. Pursue a meaningful goal. And appreciate the small moments that often go unnoticed. Because happiness is not found. It is built. One choice, one habit, one day at a time. And the psychology of happiness reveals something truly powerful. The greatest source of happiness has never been outside of you. It has been within you all along. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more insights into psychology, personal growth, and living a happier, healthier life. Until next time, take care of yourself and remember, a happier life begins with the choices you make today.